what's up? Today we are reacting to riding with Japan's most wanted street racers. And so I feel like somebody's reacted to something like that in New York, but I don't know if I've seen Japan. So let's get the video pulled up and we'll get right into it.
Hey Meta, play my gallery music.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. We don't have YouTube Premium around here. Hey, once we start making money in this community, we can afford it. That'll be the first thing I buy if that's what y'all are coming.
Today we're here in Osaka, Japan to dive headfirst into the world of underground street racing.
Dude, if y'all don't know, I drive a Nissan 350Z and dude, I love it. It is my like baby. I think I just love Nissans. I want to get the old Zs. I want to get the new Zs. But I feel like one of my dream cars is a Nissan Skyline. And, dude, I feel like I only want one imported from Japan.
Specifically, Kanjo RACERS.
They look like little Civics. But what did he say, racers?
To dive headfirst into the world of underground street racing.
Specifically, Kanjo RACERS. But Japan's legal system is no joke.
I heard they have I've heard they had like Lambos in Japan. Smokey Nagata, if you ever heard of him, there's probably some cool documentary about him, but he would like mod his cars and take them out at midnight and push like 300 miles an hour in some modified crazy car. You ought to look it up.
Some critics have referred to their system as hostage justice, with Japan's conviction rate exceeding over 99%. So what makes these drivers risk so much? What the hell's a Kanjozoku?
No, if there's like, if I'm caught, there's 100% I'm going to jail, and like, or is conviction rate going straight to prison? Or are you in jail for like a week? I feel like I'd have to know that. Okay, I'll quit pausing. We're only at 30 seconds. And we'll full screen. What am I doing?
We're going to uncover exactly what goes into building these cars, the strategy the police forces use to catch their targets, and by the end, if I play my cards right, I'll earn a seat to ride on the legendary Kanjo loop myself.
Today we're here in Osaka and we're hunting Kanjo Civics. Welcome to Donut.
Called it. It was a Civic. Sorry.
I've known about Osaka's Kanjo racers for some time, but to us in the West, they've always been shrouded in mystery.
When I was a young boy, there's only one time the experience in the Kanjo, the Bozo, super crazy, incredible.
Teams of the craziest Honda builds tearing through the streets of Osaka.
Because Civic, like a Civic
freeway,
club?
driving in a 5-line Civic.
2 lanes.
2 lanes.
But 5 Civics.
5 Civic.
Listen, these guys, they don't talk openly, they don't name names, and they definitely don't share secrets with just anyone.
Bless you in chat.
Is there anything like that here
Only
in Tokyo?
Osaka, yeah. Only Osaka.
So if we want to see the real Kanjo
nuts.
scene, we'll have to
Take me, chat. That sounds amazing. I wish.
dig deep. Osaka is defined by its warm and generous people who welcome you with big open arms.
Oh, very good. Very good. Very good.
Like meeting an old friend.
Oh my god, I want to go to Japan so bad. Good pause screen. And number one thing is food, bro. Food. And I think they're like quarter machines are hilarious. But the one thing that you might not know that it's probably, I don't know, some would say a red flag about me is I don't mess with vegetables like that. Like I love potatoes, like love a green bean, like lettuce. I ain't messing with lettuce. I ain't really like a tomato. I ain't really like an avocado. But yeah. Like, that looks so good.
But we weren't just here to sightsee.
Car scene is different.
All that meat looked freaking amazing.
The Tokyo with the Osaka area. It's called like Los Angeles and New York City. 100% different.
Art fixer Lucas of Team Free Spirit put together a meet for us. In Osaka, they showed up.
Whoa. Yo.
Those are
Hey,
nuts
what's
looking.
up? This is f***ing insane. There's Civics everywhere. There's a 400R down there.
What's a 400R? R, type R. I don't know if I've ever seen a 400.
What? Yeah.
Is that a Skyline?
Hardcore.
It looked like a Skyline.
There's Lamborghinis down there. I saw GT3.
That's hard.
I had no f***ing idea. We were like, oh, there'll be like 5 cars maybe.
We hope to
I
make
saw
a
a GTR
connection
behind
with
there.
the
You see that?
locals
The
that will
white
get
one.
us closer to the Kanjizoku.
Hey, we're gonna run the loop later. Will we see you out there? No? No? You said no.
Yeah.
Now, that didn't exactly work out how I planned, but we did notice there was a lot of Civics.
They're like so simple.
If we wanted to find our racers,
the
it might
hatchback
be a
is the
good
way to
idea
go
to
if
find a
you're gonna get a
shop that
Civic.
specializes in Hondas.
All right, so now we're here at Zero Fighter, which is probably one of the biggest
Bro, that is fire off of Dragon Ball Z, bro. I'd have to go there to get my car done.
Honda tuning shops in Japan. They have their own paint booth and they track prep a lot of customer cars. And rumor has it, some of these guys might know some people who drive
Dude.
the Kanjo.
That's so sexy because it looks like, oh my god, it looks like it came right from the same year it came out of like the 90s or like late 80s, bro. I love it.
はい、大輔林、会社ゼロファイター。
Thank you for having us. We brought you a present for you and the team.
はい、Thank you, ありがとう、Thank you very much.
KFC.
Kentucky, oh, KFC present for you.
For you.
Yeah.
Zero Fighter is a shop built upon decades of experience on the Kanjo.
That is literally a 240Z or it's either a 240Z or a 280Z, but bro, literally one of my dream cars. The old version of my car. I want it.
And the circuit. While they don't race the Kanjo themselves anymore, they still build cars for locals, no questions asked.
2018年、その前からここにショップを置いたのが2018年から。My car, my car, Impala, Chevy. I like Chevy.
There are Hondas everywhere.
I've heard a lot that Japan loves American muscle, as like how we like Japan, like how I like the Z's, they like American muscle.
Everywhere here.
It didn't take long for us to find what we were looking for.
Whoa.
We can't say if these cars are built for the track, street, or both. But to understand why they're built like this, it's important to know the
why do they
origins
got
of the
numbers?
Kanjizoku first.
That's what I wonder.
The Kanjo racers, or Kanjizoku, emerged in Osaka during the 1980s. Japan's automotive golden era was just starting. It gave birth to the fastest Hondas at the time. The developments made for circuit racing found their way to the streets, where drivers honed and tested their cars. The street scene was booming.
When do you think Kanjo racing actually started?
91年
We spoke to a retired Kanjizoku who wished to remain anonymous.
名前売るために感情やっぱ上がってるからもともとチームいろんなチーム感情族のチームがあるから
By the early 90s, Kanjizoku were in full force.
まあステッカー貼ってなかったら上がられへんっていうとこもあって昔は昔は鍵抜かれてポンって上から
めっちゃみんなバトル
バトルやけどやっぱり大きい車の方が速いから
Why do you like the Civic?
動きやすごく
The clubs?
素直に動く。乗ってて楽しい。エンジンが大好き、ホンダの。
That's
The
sexy.
Civic wasn't as fast as its more powerful Japanese counterparts like the Nissan Skyline or Toyota Supra.
Both of those, but the Skyline, I want one so bad. I wish they made like a new one.
But it was lightweight, high revving, and perfect for weaving through highway traffic while evading the police.
小学校6年とかやけどまあその時はほとんどスカイラインということは車がめっちゃ多い時に上がってるからそしたらみんなやっぱシビックとかの方がすり抜けしやすいっていうか
The Kanjizoku and their Civics soon became the dominating
Y'all can
force
read.
on the Osaka highways. The three most popular Civic chassis that Kanjo racers are known for using are the EF, EG, and EK.
This is a perfect example of what a Kanjizoku Civic might be. It's got no interior, the driver's seat in a precarious position, and this racing net, which may or may not block the driver's face. Now, a lot of these cars run the B series engine, varying from the B16 to the B18. The good thing about these engines is you can swap out parts. It's kind of like one big Lego. A lot of these cars run different wheels, from SSR Type Cs to Enki RPF1s and even TE37s. It really doesn't matter, they all look really good. But my favorite is the SSR Type C. But what really makes a Kanjo Civic?
That's so awesome.
The exhaust.
I love that. I want to do that without worrying. I want to do that without worrying about getting pulled over every time I pull out of my driveway. Or terrorizing neighbors.
Do you have a lot of customers who run the Kanjo?
そうそう一緒、両方もいるし、一緒の人もいるしで環状もサーキットも結局もう20年近いね、何回かちょっと遊び半分でそんなに。
And just like we expected, their lips were sealed, bounded by a code of honor, like a fight club, but for civics. Unfortunately for us, that means we still don't have a ride on the Kanjo.
I'm still so curious, like, what is Kanjo? Just like a civic club where they're all like line civics and just like bob and weave? That'd be tough.
I've heard a lot of people telling me I need to try out this carbonated milk called cow piss soda. I'm gonna give it a shot. That's actually pretty good. But I'm not just thirsty for carbonated cow milk. I'm thirsty for Hondas. So we came to Aslan to talk to the shop owner and see what he knows about Kanjo street racers in the area.
アスランの代表の谷吉高です。お願いします。僕がそのホンダのディーラーで勤めてたからそれがあるかな。EK9 とかもこれが新車だった時。
There's a reason why these Civics have so much in common with a car you would see at a racetrack. From 1981 to 1999, Honda hosted the Civic one-make race. The style and racing pedigree has been passed down for decades and is still an inspiration for many Honda drivers in Osaka. While the series was disbanded, shops like Zero Fighter and Aslan still run their own Civic one-make challenges for enthusiasts to enter, fostering the future of grassroots motorsport.
Racing looks so fun. And like, dude, my garage is gonna look like that. Y'all are gonna see it. It's gonna be, I'm calling it, in like 5-10 years, my garage is gonna look like that. And I'm gonna be strapping on a helmet for the first time and being like, okay, let's learn how to drive. Or let's learn how to race. It's either gonna be drifting, GT racing. Yeah, it has to be. I feel like it has to be one of those. I'm not a big NASCAR guy.
コードホルダーの車でもちょっとリフト上がったままだから
so
10年ぐらいかけてちょっとずつこの形に。
All right, so this car holds the front-wheel drive record at Tsukuba. Pretty cool. Well, I'm gonna go ride on the loop. Do you have any words of advice for me?
別の人に聞いた方がいいと思う。もう詳しくない。感情族に対して詳しくない。語ると嘘に聞こえる。僕が感情族じゃないから。そうやね。感情のその例えばテンプルレーシングとか、まだこのゲットワイルドとかもそれ大阪ループクレイジー感情族のステッカーだから、そういう友達はいてる。からこんなことがあったみたいよみたいな話はできるかな。
It's beginning to dawn on me how difficult finding these drivers really is. But it makes sense because they're trying to stay ahead of an ever-evolving police force that's hell-bent on making change.
Coloring. The livery.
Coloring.
Yeah. It's wild. Do you like M&Ms?
Yeah.
What's your favorite color M&M?
Orange.
I like the green one.
だから当時は数がすごく多かったんで、やっぱり警察も手に負えない状態。でも今は数が少ないし、やっぱり最新のシステム、警察のシステムがすごく。
Over the years, authorities have intensified crackdowns, installing AI-driven surveillance cameras, undercover officers, and mobile speed traps to stamp out the illegal races.
感情走ったらってことね。アドバイス。まあでもやっぱり今はもちろん。カメラ、もうとりあえずまあ。
So is it still a thing? I'm so confused. Which we'll figure that out. My other thing is, after the cameras, what do you do besides just take your tags off or run no stickers, or I don't know, different paint job? I don't know. That's my ideas. I'm thinking hidden garage, and then unless the police have Lambos, you might be chill.
日本の至る所にカメラが普通の一般道か
They probably put cameras by all buildings and stuff, bro.
らなのでもう逃げれないです。
けど昔は多分それでカメラでナンバープレートから探し出すとかが多かった。
Another tool police have deployed is the Orbis Speed Monitoring System. This device uses GPS signal from devices in your car to track your speed.
調査本部が、解散するまで電源切ってるんだ。だから家に帰らんと電源切ったら GPS で飛んでくるやんか、携帯で。だから電源落としたまま。
With the rollout of new technology, including AI facial recognition software and GPS tracking, sometimes the...
Jesus Christ. That's like borderline invasive, but I mean, I guess Japan got different laws out there.
Police don't even need to chase you. They'll just quietly build a case digitally and then show up at your door in the middle of the night.
It's a way to do it.
They can track your device's GPS from a street race to your house and use AI to match your biometrics like your ear.
Oh my god, I didn't even think that. Your phone that they track how fast you're going in the car, you can track that all the way back to your house before you even know what's going on. That's insane.
From camera footage to your social media photos. Critics in Japan have said, in today's society, where the advanced digital technology and the internet are widely used, extracting the individual's unique information from images of the whole body and face makes it possible to collect and record behavioral history without consent. But I'll let you decide if the safety benefits outweigh the loss of privacy. Still, the severity has made Kanjo racers extremely hard to find.
やりたい放題にやってた感じはあるね。好きなことを好きな時に走って、今は少なくなってきてるのはやっぱりその厳しくなってきたり、人の目のだって今日暴走しに行くよとか走りに行くよ。
Some Kanjo racing teams have abandoned the loop altogether, but we were fortunate enough to meet a group of drivers who've chosen a different home turf.
Take care of me. Let's have fun.
The Kanjo races have evolved into running the local tow roads as well.
Some people just know they can save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first, like you know.
Tow roads.
My
Whoa, that is
balls are
badass.
rattling. All right, so tonight we're not on the loop. We're actually going to the mountains to go see what some of these Civics can do in their natural environment.
Cool to see them rallying together. So what's the loop? I don't know what
Mountain
the loop
racing is dangerous, but these guys wait to go out
so
after
badass.
2 a.m. when the roads are mostly empty of the public.
That's so freaking cool.
It's honestly very interesting to see the disposition of outlaw street racers who are trying to be courteous of others.
That's so fun. That looks so badass.
It wakes you up.
I'd like to be kind of like not in the back.
The
kinda
cold
like
mountain air
in
and
middle,
the buzzing from the
once I get
swarm of
comfortable.
Civics was nothing
'Cause then
short
you
of
don't gotta worry about
intoxicating.
something in front of you. And as long as they're decent in the back. That's pretty cool.
On our way down the mountain, we ran into some sort of law enforcement.
Whoa.
The group took off, and I was split from the rest of the donut team.
That's terrifying. I couldn't imagine.
So, yeah, I think we were evading some sort of enforcement, and now we're in what looks like a car wash parking lot. Yeah, we're off the main road for sure.
Did you see Jimmy in the... I thought I saw him in there.
I'm using Google Translate to the best of my ability. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for the other guys and see where we go.
Now, I want to be clear. We're not condoning anything you see here today. We are simply journalists with an intention to film, understand, and archive a time and scene as we find it. I think it's important that stuff like this is documented. From the moment we landed in Osaka, we had one goal: to ride and document the Kanjo Loop with a team. And when we least expected it, our fixers Lucas and John received a call from someone who won't be named, a man in the Shadow Realm, and secured me a spot on a Kanjo run. So we're here on the side of the road with a couple guys.
This better be
we're outside a pachinko shop.
We just got the go-ahead. I'll see you on the other side, brother.
All right.
Hello, boss-san. Oh.
That's awesome.
All right, identity protected. All right, so I'm here with my buddy Jason Voorhees. We're entering the Kanjo Loop now. Whoa, warming up the tires.
My buddy Alex was filming in the Civic behind me.
Kanjo. That's where we're going, Kanjo.
Kanjo. I want to know what this is so bad. Oh, is it just a big circle? Okay, I thought that's what it was. I got scared. I was like, no way. That's cool, but...
Camera. Oh my God.
That's so awesome around the buildings next to Miami.
This is nothing like the C1 loop.
This is an experience of a lifetime. But I gotta say, while I'm sitting here riding shotgun on the loop, I can't help but think if this is actually that different from reckless drivers that stream back home. We romanticize the illegal car culture of Japan. While there is a stricter code of conduct and it feels more sanctioned, you can't ignore that people do get hurt doing this.
Now the loop takes about 5 minutes to go around, which means these guys can stay on here all night. And really, they only have to slow down for a few cameras here and there. Right now, they're using this Prius as a blocking car. And there's another one at the back of our convoy that's also a blocking car. And they're acting as blockers for this little convoy of ours. So if we do run into a police presence, they're using them to hold off the police so that we can get away. It's one of the many tactics that the Kanjo guys use so that they can do this all night long.
That's so awesome, Fire, and it looks like a loop around the buildings of the city, and then like straightaways along the side. I'm twitching so bad, but dude, that looks so fun. Like, if that it reminds me of Miami, even though Miami would be so busy. But like, if that like went around some big buildings around like an empty city in Arkansas, like where I am, dude, my car would be out there going in circles, bro. This looks so awesome. Dude, the arrows are so cool. It makes me think of the video games, like Need for Speed and stuff. Like the ones you play at
that was
like
so
the movie theater.
Nuts.
The Kanjozoku have survived police crackdowns, new laws, and the changing streets of Osaka. But now, with AI surveillance and GPS tracking, the game is evolving again. So the question remains, does the Kanjo spirit find a way to stay ahead, or will they slowly fade out? Only one thing's for sure. Somewhere out there, in your neighborhood, right now, there's a Honda Civic bouncing off the rev limiter with a laptop in the passenger seat and a heart full of dreams. A huge thanks to our friends Lucas, Robert, and John for making this whole thing possible. We'll put their links down below in the bio. Check them out.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you, Japan. We'll see you next time.
Dude, that was such a good video. I was so skeptical, but shouts to Donut. Thank you for providing that video. But dude, that looked incredible. I was hoping they'd cook around the loop, maybe hit some drifts. I'm a really big drift fan, but that does look really fun. Maybe we can do a video on the on the Japan drift scene. That'd be really cool. I'd like to see that. But if you like this video, thank you so much for pulling up. I hope I'll see you in the next one, and deuces.